Hi guys, thanks for watching. In this video what I wanted to show you is how I set up a dash cam using a GoPro, just a regular standard grade GoPro. And this particular one I have cut a hole in the side of the case in order to put power to it. Now I've done this because I needed it for my, I've got a drone which is a Phantom, and this camera flies underneath the Phantom using this casing. But what I've also done is using it for a dash cam, and I'm using the open back so that I can get sound from it. And then I turn on the Wi-Fi here, and it's in charging mode right now, but you could probably see the blue flashing light right there, which is the Wi-Fi. And what I've used on mine is this curved adapter that came in the extra bag of parts or whatever that you buy for $20. It's like an extra bag or something. You can use whatever you want on yours. And then on my windshield, what I've done is right behind my mirror, I've placed the flat sticky mount. And what I recommend doing is just kind of eyeball it before you press it into place and make sure that your camera is straight. Take your camera on a nice level piece of ground. And I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how I mounted it. I've set it in place right here, and in my case I've used it both ways. I've flipped this over to where you have to push it down, and I've also used it in this configuration where you press it up in. So we'll go ahead and let me zoom out a little bit here, and we'll get this right there into press in mode, and I just slip it all the way in. And then the camera is just forward facing at that point. So how I've got it powered is I've got it powered coming down to here, and I've got a little mini extension on this, and then it goes over to a USB plug, which I have also got my phone in that and the camera. So all of that charges off of my cigarette lighter plug, and then I just plug that back in like so, and you can hear that the phone is powered on. So from here what I do is I just go ahead and let's open the phone here, and then I go to my GoPro app like so. Takes a second, and it's searching for a Wi-Fi GoPro. You know what, I probably don't have the Wi-Fi turned on. Yep, that was the problem right there. But anyway, the neat thing about this is I can drive down the road, and it's not very obtrusive from the front. So while I'm getting the Wi-Fi all set up and everything going, let me run back here to home real quick and see if it's going to pull on that yet. No cameras connected. Alright, well, we got to give it a minute, I guess, to find itself there. Anyway, let me show you from the outside what I'm looking at here. This is the way the camera looks in the windshield. It's very unobtrusive. I mean, you can see it if you're looking for it, but for the most part it's just it's just sitting there kind of out of the way, and it doesn't really look too bad, and no one really notices it. Of course, the red light's on right now because the camera's not turned on. Let's see if we found Wi-Fi yet. And okay, no camera connected. You know, this sort of thing always happens when I'm trying to demonstrate something. Alright, I had a little bit of difficulty because the camera wasn't charged at all. I'd let the battery go dead because I'd left the Wi-Fi on overnight and it was completely dead, but now it's charged up a little bit. And I have my charging cord in place, and this is what I'm seeing from inside. It's really not that obtrusive. It's not in the way or anything like that. It just barely hangs below my mirror. And the other thing I have is the wire here, and then the other wire that I have running to my phone or tablet. And then at this point all I have to do is just hit start, like so. And now I'm recording. As you can see through the app on my phone, I'm about 5, 6, 7 seconds in. And depending upon what you set your frame rate and your resolution at, you can go 1080 on let's see, 1080 30 frames a second, which is what I'm doing, and it'll give you 4.5 hours on my 32 gigabyte card. You can get a 64 gigabyte card and get a whole lot more out of it, but I generally run this, and it generally gives me little chaptered segments of 17 minutes and 25 seconds or something like that each run. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off now. And that's pretty much it. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you some of the dash cam video that I've recorded on this. There's a deer out in the field there. I don't know if you can see him. Pretty cool. You never know what's going to happen in front of you, so I always like to run this. Also, I plan on running, doing like an Adventures in Virginia series as I go down the road and show you places and things like that. So I'm probably going to run this pretty much full time just in case I run into anything. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and if you set one of these up yourself or some other type system, please leave a comment down in the section below so I can see, you know, what your setup looks like and you know, how you've done and how it's worked out for you. Well, thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in another video.